Guys, so I have posted for a little while, but this Christmas break, I am gonna start jumping in. I'm a little bit sick, a lot of mucus, so like I'm a little bit sick, but I'm gonna try to power through it to make some videos for you guys. So I haven't posted for a little while, but I'm gonna be posting some videos on my commentary as I was gonna be posting soon. But let's just dive right into this video. This is my second movie review. I did a movie review on the OG CGI Green Lantern movie. You know, the famous actor played him, but a CGI Green Lantern movie that was okay. But basically, we're gonna be jumping in to my opinion or how I think Avatar: Way of the Water is probably the best movie of the year. Now, hear me out. So we're gonna be going over plot, design, and overall just the movie itself. So we're gonna be going over three factors: plot, just overall visually stunning, like CGI in general, and also just a movie overall. Now the plot is so good. Like, it wasn't like other sequels to movies that were like the sequels were like ripped out, or like they were like milking the sequel. They're trying to make it good. Like, they're just were grabbing at small things to increase the movie more of, and it just seemed like it was trash. I mean, Spider-Man 2, it was good, but they just did so much trash things about it. Like the characters, CGI, and overall, like the characters in general and how they plotted everything out. But in this movie, it was about 3 hours long, and it was enough time to flesh out majority of the characters and to really just make you connected with majority of the characters and see those connections happen throughout the movie and make those bonds and emotional beats with each character. Now, basically for the plot, it basically takes place a couple years after the first one does, where Jake marries her. I can't remember her name. I'll put a picture up. But marries her and basically has kids with her. About 5 or 6 kids, including the one that was adopted by the scientist, the avatar body of the scientist. I'm going to put her picture up. The same girl that played Ripley, but she played in also Avatar as well. I can't remember her name off the bat, but yeah. So basically, they raised that child alongside their other children, and we switch years later after basically Earthlings or humans come back to Pandora. They try to terraform Pandora to a new Earth. As we are explained this, after we are explained or introduced to basically, well, the new family. As the family goes against these newfound, pretty much, well, terraformers and basically humans that are trying to terraform Pandora to a new Earth, they basically just straight up destroy the ships and basically loot them for their guns and ammunition and all the other stuff. Now, as this goes on, we see that, well, the family gets in a lot of trouble with, well, the newfound clones of the sergeant for the first movie, and the general or sergeant from the first movie, and also the other people that were helping the sergeant and the general, as all their memories are actually uploaded into a disc that is put into the clone bodies of a hybrid Pandora mixed with their DNA back on Earth. So basically, put it simple, they were brought back to life basically. But all their memories they got right before Jake started to, do all this bull with everybody and basically do all this stuff. Basically, their memories were taken from that point on in the movie. Now, basically what would happen is, well, all things would start to go around south, and basically the kids would have gotten in trouble with pretty much, well, these newfound clones. As the clones take out the kids and all this other stuff, and all basically the story is pretty fleshed out. Eventually the kids are getting, but eventually Jake seems like this whole entire thing with him coming back to life, the sergeant and everything going on, is too much for them to risk the life of their children, so they have to move and keep the people safe, because he would stop at nothing to get to them. Now, they would move to a newfound tribe on the outer reach of Pandora, near the water area, near basically the coral, as they would have been, we've been introduced to a new, like, subspecies, or I guess a different form of, well, Na'vi. As Na'vi, basically, I guess in this world, like, Na'vi, it's different type of Na'vis, and depending on where they're born and how they evolve in that area, because it's a water Navi that can literally they have bigger arms, bigger feet, bigger tails that make them wish and basically make them easier to swim around in the water because they are born near more water-like areas on Pandora. And if that's true, it's probably like winter areas of Pandora where Navi are like they have fur or something, or Navi have some sort of inner heating, something like that. So I really want to see what Avatar 3 brings in with all these new different species of Navi now, or different types of Navi. Now, basically, pretty simple. Let's just dive right into the CGI. The CGI for this movie, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. Like the CGI, the CGI, the shots, the scenes, every scene had just, it just grabbed you emotionally and said, "Look at this." It was so visually stunning. It was straight eye candy, and I said this way before I even saw the movie. I said this movie was gonna be pure and utter eye candy. It is so good. This is a whole eye dessert. Like, I cannot cheat right now. This movie was phenomenal in every way, visually stunning. It succeeded in parts. The first movie succeeded as well, but it went above and beyond on the first movie. Like, I wouldn't say the first movie's worse than this one. They're the same type of level of just pure and utterly just fascinating. Like, the movie just overall highlighted everything about the first movie that made it good, and then added more on top of that to make it even better. Like, the movie, CGI, everything just went perfectly good with the characters and how they animate the characters, how they made their, basically body language and all that other stuff. And I love how they fleshed out a majority of the characters. Now, Jake and the mother didn't really have that much screen time, other than the kids, they got a lot more screen time since they were new characters, and we need to, emotionally connect with them first before we jump into more of the action and more of the bigger plot points of the story. But we're introduced to all these kids, and we also introduced to a new character, the son of the general from the first movie, because he brought his kid on Pandora, the baby. And you can't put babies in cryo chambers. Maybe they die, maybe they stop growing, I don't know. But it's a lot of things that weren't answered that were brought into new light in this second movie. So it's a good chance we're gonna get a third one. And I think that they already established that we're making a third movie. And I feel like this movie was just phenomenal in every way. It grabbed you emotionally. It just choke slammed you into pure and utter just euphoria. Like, it was so good. It was so good. CGI wise, the water effect, the water CGI, like how they did everything, it just was so visually pleasing. It made every scene perfect, made every scene seen. Every scene had an emotional tie to it. Every scene was put into most effort and critical, just overall thinking. Like, the CG, everything about it was amazing. Everything about it was amazing. The characters as well, the actors, everything. Now, I feel like the older brother, we connected with him, but we didn't really get a lot of screen time with him. Like, I feel like we should have gotten a lot more with him, so it would be more sadder for when he, spoiler alerts, dies in the end of the movie. But I feel like it was sad because they brought in, that whole spirit tree scene in the movie where we saw him as a kid talking to his father, and just overall, just everything, emotionally, it just grabbed you. It just grabbed you emotionally. Like, emotionally, it was as emotionally hitting and stunning and visually stunning as the first movie. It's just meted with the first movie and made it better. Like, the first movie is perfect because it's the first one. It's original and it's unique. Like, it's probably the best movie design, the best movie franchise I've seen that is purely CGI. I've seen for a long time that is perfect. Like, I feel like this, you can evolve a lot on this story. Now, Pandora in general is such a good place. Like, it's such a good foundation for a new growing story, because we have to remember, Pandora is a whole planet. Meaning it's just like Earth, so it's different tribes, different areas, different places on Pandora that we can explore. Like in the third movie, we can explore the whole Pandora planet. Because Pandora is a whole planet, probably bigger than Earth as well, bigger than Earth. So this planet will most likely have a lot of, a lot of Na'vi and a lot of resources that are untapped because Na'vi live in more of those Tarzan type times. They don't really rely on technology because, we look at it, Na'vi are like just better than humans. They're bigger, stronger, faster. They don't really need to make anything easier for themselves because they can just do whatever they want because their strength and speed is just comprehensible, just stronger than others, and their bones are hella hard to break. They're basically just super hard to kill compared to humans. But let's just say the movie just and it has so much open space after the movie came out to make a good prequel to this movie. So I feel like overall the movie was just so good. And the overall movie in general was just 11 out of 10. It was so good, guys. I cannot stress this enough. It was so good. You gotta watch it. If you've seen it already if you're watching this review of the movie. Because overall the movie was so good. The movie was so good, so visually stunning. It just overall made you just water. Like, it was so stunning, bro. You need to bring a full course meal to watch this movie. It's 3 hours long, about 3 hours to 2 hours long, but oh my gosh. And we already see like a little update on Avatar 3. They said currently at this time, Avatar 3 is 9 hours long. Now I'm pretty sure no one's gonna watch. If they a diehard Avatar fan, I'm pretty sure the longest I'm gonna watch an Avatar movie is about 5 to 4 hours. I'm never watching a movie 9 hours long. Nah, you gotta be messed up. But yeah, currently it's 9 hours long. So like, I can't wait for Avatar 3 to come out. It's probably gonna come out in 2025, 2024, probably in a couple years. But like, we waited about 11 to 13 years for Avatar, Way of the Water, Avatar 2, and it was worth the wait. I have to say it. It was very much worth the wait. With the new characters, new fleshed out design. I never thought they were gonna bring in the whole family thing with Jake for the second one. I thought they were gonna like just bring in like more of a bigger threat with humanity, but it was so good. The avatars, the fight scenes, and the final fight between Jake and the rematch between the Sarge was so good. And Spider's character, I wish we could have fleshed him out a little bit more, but his character was really well shown more of later on in the series. Now, I felt like maybe, the general or like the humans were going to bribe Spider with a avatar body with his own DNA, like try to bribe him to give them up so they can make him into an avatar, like to try to bribe him. But like that would be a pretty good plot point. But I'm pretty sure Spider isn't that greedy and wouldn't care about himself that much. But overall, I feel like it was just so good. The movie was just so good, which was fleshed out, and how it connected the characters with you. And I feel like the younger brother was so good. He was a good character. The youngest sister, she was a good character. The adopted sister, good character. I can't even lie, bro. I went on TikTok, everybody was simping over her. Like, what the freak? And everybody was simping over the I can't remember her name, but the other water Na'vi that was crushing over the younger brother. Like, and how the older brother died. Like, the movie just grabbed you. I can't say more. It just grabbed you. It just caught your eyes. And it was so visually I was immersed into the movie and nothing else. I literally opened my phone. I had 50 unread messages by people on my friend group, my best friends, everything. Like, it was so immersive. It just grabbed you in ways other movies cannot. And in my opinion, it's probably the best movie we've seen this year. The best movie we've seen in a long time. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home, Black Adam, Wakanda Forever. They're good movies. 9 to 10 out of 10 for me, but this movie is a 11 out of 10 for me. 11 out of 10 for me because it's so good. It's so visually stunning that it basically just makes the movie 1,000 times better. Like, this movie is too good for just a movie. Like, I wouldn't mind getting an Avatar TV show. But an Avatar TV show would cost a crap ton of money. A crap ton of money, bro. That would cost so much money to make an Avatar show. But I feel like I'm so excited for Avatar 3. I'm like gasping for more. I'm definitely gonna rewatch Avatar 2, Way of the Water. I'm definitely gonna rewatch it. Because it's certain parts of the movie that just are worth rewatching. I might even just go out with my friends and rewatch it again, just because it's such a phenomenal, heart-grabbing moment. It's such a good movie. It is so good. I cannot stress this enough. Last time saying this movie is perfection, in my opinion. If anybody says, "Oh, I didn't like the current characters," you're trash. You're an idiot. You're just the same as bots online saying the movies are trash. The same dude said, "Spider-Man No Way Home, that was mediocre." Like, bro, are you serious right now? The type of guy that says Paw Patrol is better than Spider-Man. Like, yeah, let's be real. But overall, ending the video off, it's an 11 out of 10 movie for me. And I feel like, in my opinion, it's better than Wakanda Forever. I'm just saying, it's better than Wakanda Forever. It's so good. And the last little bit of a tip, last little talk. I feel like the avatars are based off, certain, human aspects. Like, the avatars are based off, African culture. And I feel like the water people are based more on Hispanic or Malawian culture. Because they just give off that Malawian or Hispanic type feel. Because they have those hairstyles to them, and they have a certain, how you can see someone looks black or looks white because they're just their facial structure. I don't know what it is. Like, say for instance, you take your black friend, or you take you if you're African American, and you dye your face white. You don't look white. You just don't. But I feel like the movie in general was just overall so good. I'm saying it too much now, but the movie was good. 11 out of 10 for me. It's a must watch twice. I'm definitely gonna rewatch the movie because it's so good. It's a definitely worthy to be rewatched multiple times. I'm gonna rewatch the first movie again because it's so good. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And as always, guys, have a blessed day. Bye. Deuces.